Hello.
What's the issue?
Beg your pardon?
What's
The
the
issue
issue?
is you have to ring the doorbell. You don't
Madam,
just
the door
walk
is
into the
open.
building.
The door is open, right?
No, the door was not
Okay,
open.
So how do I get in if it wasn't open?
Because I was at the
Stop it,
mailbox.
okay? Stop with the racist talk, okay? I have no time for that. I have no time for racist people. I had enough.
Racist
Thank you.
people, eh?
Okay. Go call the police like you said. You ready?
I'm going to find out which restaurant you're coming from.
Okay. And what? What you gonna do?
I'm going to make a complaint.
Here's the
Anthony,
restaurant.
Sweetheart, who did you call for
Here's the
delivery?
restaurant. Here.
You
Call
okay?
him.
Oh, is that okay?
This person is coming in without ringing a doorbell?
Oh,
The door is open. What's
No,
the
no,
point?
no, no.
I really don't get it, people. And the reason why I say people don't care about people is because they don't look at the ripple effect of what could happen and the possibilities, right? So check this out for a quick second. I got a delivery, right? And for those who live in Lachine area and knows about 32nd area, they would get a clear vision in their head and understand what's going on here, so. But I got a delivery at 7:10, right? And it's right when you're going on the highway on the ramp there, so there's literally no parking. So it's definitely devastating for any delivery person to have delivery in that area. Because number one, there's nowhere for you to stop. The traffic light is right there and you cannot stop nowhere. So I pull up there and the only spot I seen was an entrance to a garage. So my first instinct is pop in the entrance of the garage, put on my blinkers and run in the building as soon as I can, wasting no time. So I could do my delivery, get out just in case somebody come. I don't block them because that would be wrong of me to block them because they can't stand out there either. They would be blocking traffic. So boom, enter the building now. I noticed the door open, so I'm like, okay, give thanks. Thanks, Father God, say, me not have to wait, me not have to bust, cause the door open. So once me see the door open, me just slide through the door and just go through. Out of nowhere, me hear this lady start bawl out. Yo, you're not allowed to go in there. Hey, I'm gonna call the police for you, I'm gonna call the police. Come back out and ring the doorbell. So I'm like, what the hell's going on with this woman? But I'm not pennying the woman because I'm telling myself straight, I gotta go deliver my delivery and get my ass out of there because I don't have no time just in case somebody come and want to go in their garage. So once I went in the building, I went on the left side. The left side unfortunately was the wrong side. So right there, I'm stuck. And going on that side, the woman keep following me like, oh, you gotta go back outside and ring the doorbell. I'm like, madam, why would I need to do that? I'm trying to come back to the right side now and she's trying to block me. Oh, I'm gonna call the police, call the police. I'm trying to squeeze to the wall to squeeze past her now so I could go on my delivery because I want to deliver my food and get out of there because I know I'm going to block somebody from getting in. So the quicker I could do it is better for me. So I give thanks that the door was open. So the woman is there trying to block me. Oh, I'm going to call the police. You better go back and ring the doorbell. I'm like, this don't make no sense to me, madam. I'm already inside. So now she follow me on the right side. And once I get to the door, she keep telling me, oh, I'm going to call the police. So then I'm like, okay, if you're going to call the police, I'm just going to turn my camera on because I don't have no time for these kind of garbage right here. You understand? And the woman start pretending to talk about, oh, you gotta go back outside and ring the doorbell, you're not allowed to come in. I'm like, it don't make sense, madam. The door is open. Any logical person in a situation like that would just enter. There's no need to buzz because buzzing gonna cost you at least another minute. And that's if the buzzer is working properly. So thank God I could have bypassed that. So the woman followed me to the person I'm delivering to. I'm there knocking the door. The woman is still there talking her garbage. I'm like, this is ridiculous to me. You understand? It's way past ridiculous. So she's there and she started talking and stuff. Oh, I wish I know the restaurant so I could call and make a formal complaint on you and this and that. You're not the type of person that's supposed to be doing delivery and all of that. All because I entered an open door. Okay? All because I entered an open door. Oh, you shouldn't be doing no delivery and I'm going to make a complaint on you and all this kind of things. So I'm like, whoa. Okay, here, madam, here's the flyer. Call and make your delivery. Because my whole thing was get in, get out. Because I want to move my car. Because nobody can come in and they can't stop on the street either. So she starts with a garbage. I'm like, no, I can't deal with it. So I make my delivery and I leave. Get back to the shop now. By the time I get back to the restaurant, my chef is telling me, oh, a woman called and she's complaining, oh, you are rude to her, you calling her racist, you calling her names and all these kind of things. Me, I'm like, bro, this to me is all ridiculous, right? The reason why I say it's all ridiculous and it's deeper than what you see on video, number one, she could have ruined my life. Right, just by a simple thing like that, she could have ruined my life. Number two, I could have lost my job. Right? You see what I'm saying? Number one, if I was silly enough to go and push her out of my way just to go do my delivery, you know what that is, right? That is assault. Right? If I did push her, try to get out of that just so I could go do my delivery, even though she followed me upside down trying to get me to go back outside, that is an assault. So if she did call the cops, you know what happens right there. I'm getting charged for assault. I'm getting arrested, thrown in the back of a cop car. For doing what? For entering an open door, which anybody else would have done. Does that make any logical sense to you? Because to me, it really, really don't. So right there, number one, she could ruin my life. Right? Number two, let's say I'm an employee, right? And I have 2 strikes already. And I'm depending on this job to feed my kids or my family. Let's say put somebody in that situation. They're depending on that job to feed their kids or whatever the case is. And they're on their 2nd strike. They have 2 strikes. So now they have 1 strike left, right? Imagine somebody with a lame-ass excuse like that and a lame-ass reason like that was to call your boss and tell your boss all this ridiculous thing about you. You're no good, you shouldn't be an employee there, you're not the type of people that should be working with people or delivering food and all these kind of things. Hey? Imagine them doing that to you, knowing you're on 2 strikes. You have kids to feed, you have rent to pay, you have all of that. You done nothing to deserve that, right? Hold on. You done nothing to deserve that. But these are the kind of things that could come out of these situations if you look at them from a deeper level. Right? So she called and she's complaining that and saying all bag of things about it, whatever she wants to say, whatever justify her for calling. Right? So now my boss took it up on himself and decided, you know what? Since they're making complaint, you already have 2 strikes, this is your 3rd strike, you're out. So what now? I'm out of a job. I can't pay my bills. I can't feed myself. I can't put gas in my car. I can't pay light bill, nothing, my phone, no, nothing like that. Because of something this innocent and something this petty. That's what I'm saying. People don't care about people out here. They just do as they please. Because to me, this is garbage. And this is not something to call somebody's boss or whatever the case is, or call the police to make a report for. How does that make sense to anybody? So now I'm out of a job. For what reason? What have I done wrong? How are you going to justify that to me? These are the things that piss people off. You losing your job for no reason? It would blow some people's head off the shoulder and make people go do things that they don't even dream about doing or think about doing. Because now they're pissed off. Because they know they didn't deserve whatever verdict came down on them, because they lost their job for what? For doing the job. You lose your job for doing your job. How does that make sense to you? And what? She's gonna be where? Probably in her house, doing whatever she do on a regular. Enjoying her life, probably collecting her welfare money or do whatever she does to carry on with her life. But then you're trapped in a situation with no job. You can't feed your kids, you can't feed your family, you can't buy yourself nothing, you can't pay your bills, nothing. All because of this selfishness. Right? How do you accept these things? That's why I got to say, people don't care about people. People just care about themselves and their feelings. A lot of people get in their feelings too quick. The first thing you're going to do for somebody walking into an open door, which anybody would do, threaten to call the police. Because you know right off the bat, the police is going to be on your side. Right? So you're going to call the police, whatever, make your complaint and try to get this person in trouble. So you're ruining that person's life for no reason. Okay, that one didn't work for you because you probably don't see no reason to call the police. So now you're going to call that person's job and try to get them fired. For what reason would you want to do? Look deep down in your soul and ask yourself, what reason would you want to do that? Especially in a time like this, when jobs are hard to come by. Somebody have a job, doing it innocently, doing it as best to their best ability, just trying to run in and run out and do their delivery. And you want to call the police or go call their boss and make a report on them so that they could lose their job for you to feel good. Does that make any sense? Because to me, it don't make no sense. And people need to stop doing these petty things. Because the effect down the line is way more bigger than what gonna justify you. You understand? She don't know who I was. She don't know who I am. So her first instinct is to call the restaurant and talk to the boss. Right? Talk to the boss and make a complaint on me so I could lose my job. For doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. Doing my job, which is delivery. I'm making a delivery. And I'm trying to do it as fast as I can. But I'm threatening to lose my job. Think about it for a second, people. That simple little thing that she did could have such a messed up ripple effect. Could I end up locked up if I was dumb enough to push her out of my way? Then she would have definitely called the cops for sure, and I would have been locked up for that and been charged for that. And if I was an employee, which I'm not an employee, I'm actually the owner. That's something she don't know. I'm actually the owner, but you're going to call the restaurant to speak to the owner to get this guy fired. How stupid is that? There's only one thing I regret out of this situation, but still I gotta big up the chef because I respect the way he handled it. Because basically he told he's gonna talk to the guy when he come back and blah 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 XYZ, which I appreciate that. But I do wish I was the one there to answer that phone. It's just that I had other deliveries why I didn't get back there in time. But I wish I was the one that answered that phone. But I guess it was best that the chef answered the phone because he dealt with it in a more diplomatic way than I would have. Because when I left there, I actually got pissed because she followed me to the door that I'm doing my delivery, which might cost me now as a businessman a customer. That's boxing food out of my mouth. You understand? So a lot of things that people do, people don't think about the consequences. They just do it to justify whatever they want to justify. But thank God in this situation, I'm not an employee. So I can't lose my job. But I was just giving you, an analogy of if it was an employee, the kind of things that could have happened. And in these times, nobody wants to lose their job in these times. Especially not for petty shit like that. You understand, people? So I felt like I had to come and vent, so that's what I did. But like I said, I wish I was the one that answered that phone. And I wanted to be the one that answered that phone. And because I knew she would have recognized the voice.
Hello.
What's the issue?
Beg your pardon?
What's
The
the
issue
issue?
is you have to ring the doorbell. You don't
Madam,
just
the door
walk
is
into the
open.
building.
The door is open, right?
No, the door was not
Okay,
open.
So how do I get in if it wasn't open?
Because I was at the
Stop it,
mailbox.
okay? Stop with the racist talk, okay? I have no time for that. I have no time for racist people. I had enough.
Racist
Thank you.
people, eh?
Okay. Go call the police like you say. You ready?
Now I'm gonna find out which restaurant you're coming from.
Okay. And what? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna make a complaint.
Tell the
Anthony?
restaurant.
Sweetheart, who did you call for
Tell the
delivery?
restaurant. Say.
You okay? This person is coming in without ringing a doorbell.
The door is open. What's the
No,
point?
no.